Hey guys, welcome back to Sarah's Hot Mess Kitchen. Now today in my kitchen, I am going to be making putacos for my neighbor. Putacos is basically you're making a pupusa and then you're putting taco toppings on top of it. So here I have 3 cups of maseca. It is a corn flour. You can get it from your local grocery store. You can go to a Mexican market and be able to get it. And here I am adding 2.5 teaspoons of salt. And I'm going to go ahead and get that mixed in. And next I'm going to be adding 2 3/4 cup of hot boiling water. Like boil you some water, let it cool off to where you can dip your finger into it and without it burning your skin off. And you're going to slowly add that to your corn flour and you're going to mix it. Okay? And you're going to just keep adding the water a little bit at a time, until you get the full 2 3/4 cups in there. If it'll take all that, you gonna mix it until it starts to come together. Okay? And then once it starts to come together, see how it's starting to come together? It's going to feel like Play-Doh. It's going to be kind of sticky, super soft. That's why I like say use your hands so you can get used to the feel of it. Okay, so now it has just come together. So here I am just doing a little kneading technique and see how it's holding together. So now what I'm going to do is put it out on my counter, and you're going to need to knead this maseca dough for about 5 minutes. Yes, it's going to get really smooth and really soft. Okay, now see, this is how you know whenever your maseca, whenever you have a really good dough for your papusa, when you put your finger in it, and if it keeps, see how it kept the little finger mark in there. I mean, it'll still keep it in there no matter how you do it, but you'll know what I'm talking about. Anyways, here I am. I'm just cutting up some leftover meat that I had. I had some leftover brisket that was in my freezer. So I said, yeah, let's just go ahead and make these pupusas for my neighbor. So here I am cutting it up. I am going to heat it up on the stovetop. And I'm going to let it kind of get a little, like, crunchy. So here I am. I'm putting in a little bit of vegetable oil into there, and then once it gets heated up, we're going to put our meat in, and there it goes down into the hot pan. Now I'm going to just let this sit and ride for, I think I've left it in there for about maybe 5 to 10 minutes till the edges started getting like crisp. And here we are. I am showing you, I almost forgot to film this part. I'm making the pupusas right now. That's a little bit of dough that I had left. So here I am. I'm just, you make it into a ball and then you flatten it out. And then in a minute, I'm going to be adding some cheese. I just grab a couple of pinches. If it looks too much for your pupusa, then you might want to take some out. Some people put a tablespoon, some people put a teaspoon. I just, grab a pinch, and if I look like that, it will be, enough to go throughout the whole inside of my pupusa, then I'm going to save it. And then here I am, I'm just going back and forth with it, and it's going to make like a circle around little disc. And then I am going to, see, that one had a little bit too much cheese, but that's fine. Because I, for one, like it when it cracks like that and all the cheese oozes out into the pan and gets really crispy. That is one of my favorite parts of pupusa. So, see, it's real easy to fix. Now, whenever you're doing the, making the pupusas, you want to have a bowl or a cup, or a plate with just some water and oil. So you can put your hands in there because the dough is still going to be kind of sticky. You're going to put your fingertips in there. You're going to rub your other hand with it. And then you're going to grab a golf ball size is what everybody says. I just grab grab a handful. That's what I do. I just grab a ball. Here we go. And I just flatten it out, throw some cheese in there, and then we're going to close that baby up. Now you're going to want to make sure that it is closed up. Okay, see here? I had a little piece fall off. Now here I go. I'm closing it up kind of like a taco shell, and then I'm going to make it back into a ball here, and then I'm going to squish that ball out. Now whenever you're patting it back and forth to your hands, you just let gravity do what it does. That is going to work in your best favor. Okay, that's the easiest way that I can explain it. It comes out at like maybe a half-inch thick disc. I sometimes like them smaller, but I did do different fillings with these. I did a poblano and Monterey Jack one. I did mozzarella one, and then I did one that was with bacon and curtido. It was very good. So here I am. Now you want to get your pan screaming hot. If you have a cast iron, bring that baby out. Get your pan as hot as possible. When it starts to heat up, get you some oil, okay, and a brush, and brush you some oil in there. And you're going to let these cook 4 minutes per each side. Now you can touch them throughout to, so, you won't have to sit there and like, kind of like time it. You know what I mean? Where you can get the feel as to whenever they're done. So here I am. I'm just making some more. I'm pushing that one out a little bit more. I guess I didn't think it was big enough. And then here I am just giving them a nice little flippy flip. Now, the dough, I probably got about 32 out of those. So it's, it's cheap. It's not expensive or anything. So here I am plating it up, and I got some homemade sauces down there. I don't know why I didn't get the whole thing. Oh, yeah. So I'm putting on some salsa verde that I made, and some spicy taco sauce right there. And I do also have curtido. I just didn't make it in the picture for some reason. Onions and cilantro, and then I also made there's my avocado crema. And let me tell you guys, oh, these babies are so good. And the cheese pull on these bastards is phenomenal. Like, a couple of times I didn't think that I was, like, going to get it to stop. But yeah, they were so good. I hope you guys liked my video. I hope you give my recipe a try. And go ahead and leave me a comment, a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button down below, because I'll keep on making videos for you. And here I am, I'm just eating. Okay, I forgot that I was filming by this part. And let me tell you, Mama was eating. Okay, Mama was tearing up some of them tacos. Yes, them Putacos. Now, this was originated in Los Angeles, but pupusas are actually El Salvadorian. And let me tell you, oh, they know what they're doing over there, because these things were awesome. Really good. I'm too busy eating to even focus. Have a nice night, y'all.